So welcome to Metal Diarrhea, the metal channel for Zoomers. I'm Forskin Schreier, and today I'm joined, as always, by AR15. And, AR, say something.
I am alive, and AR-15 stands for ass rapist 15.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I was saying, so, today we've got a new kind of video. We're going to rant about an album which we both listened to recently. You can treat this as sort of a review, but well, we're just going to rant about it for a couple of minutes or more, and then we will give our final thoughts. Oh, before we start, you remember the body of mine which bought himself the albums we recommended?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
so a few days ago and I was out in the city with him and we visited a shopping mall, and I convinced him to buy himself Sepultura Arise. Uh, I would have convinced him to buy Beneath the Remains first, but there wasn't Beneath the Remains. Beneath the Remains wasn't
Yeah, I
at the
was.
store at the time, so
I was about to say that. I was like, well, I don't know if I would have said Beneath the Remains or one of the older ones, but Arise is still when they were good.
yeah. So he has, I think, 5 albums now. So we made a new fresh head. That's a success. But we did mention that. So let's get into Summoning and their album Minas Morgul. Yeah, so would you like to give us an overview about what kind of band Simoning is and what they're going for? Because you did introduce me to me, so I guess you should
Well,
start.
thank you very much. Credit where credit is due. Speaking of that, the reason I discovered this was because of a Wyatt X Him video, so that guy's really cool. But Summoning is basically an atmospheric black metal band, and Minas Morgul was their sophomore album, their second album. So Summoning is really going for like a very mystical sort of like, at least what I would think, sort of very mystical, different thing for black metal, and obviously atmospheric. And then the other thing about Summoning is that this album is very interesting because this is what the band Summoning kind of sounds like. But in their later albums, they do sound a little bit different. They have a fully fleshed out sound in their later albums. So if you did like this one, if you do like Minas Morgul, if you watch this video, check it out. Do check out their later ones, and their debut is okay. It's
Okay.
eh.
Yeah, so it's some of the more cultured viewers might recognize that this album is inspired by Lord of the Rings, which is true. And I love Lord of the Rings. So when AR mentioned to me that this is a Lord of the Rings inspired album, I was immediately intrigued and whew, did it deliver. I mean, this is, first of all, this is the first black metal album I bought. I ordered it yeah, like a few days ago, and I can't wait to get my greasy hands on it. Well,
Your greasy paws.
yeah, I mean, it's like AR said, it's atmospheric death metal. You really feel
Black
like you're in Middle Earth, and you're like
black metal.
yeah, you feel like in Mordor or maybe in Gondor or on some songs, but you do really feel like you're wandering from through Middle Earth. Okay, you're not feeling out like you're in Shire because Shire is all chill and there are hobbits and it's a cool place to be. Uh, you're more like in the lonely mountain and smoke is ready to rape your ass with fire, or you're beneath the twin towers or something like that. Basically, it's very atmospheric. You're not if you're expecting like savage riffs, if you're expecting it to be very fast, very intense, then this is going to disappoint you. This album is all about the atmosphere. It's like it it sounds so cold and destitute. It's very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. And some of the tracks that stood out to me are Through the Forest of like Dol Guldur, uh, Marching Homewards, Ungoliant, and my favorite track, The Passing of the Grey Company. So yeah, I do recommend it and I do love it. And the album cover is great, very cool, very fitting for this album. AR,
Um, do I have anything to add?
yeah,
Well, one thing I did want to add to your what you were saying about the atmospheric thing about how it sounds for all my black metal heads. If you liked Burzum's Philosophem or Dark Throne's Transylvanian Hunger, you will most likely like this album. And Burzum's Philosophem has in Dunkelheit Erblicke die Tochter des Firmaments. I hope I didn't butcher that. Has all these interesting, it's very interesting sounds. So if you like those albums, check this out. And I will have to concur with you that the Forest of Dol Guldur is very good song. But in my opinion, that was actually my favorite song on the album. And then the other songs were great. When I've
yep,
heard this album, I wasn't so sure because the first song is very weird. It's very okay, but then listening to the
yeah,
rest
but
of the
it's
album, I
like
found
an
that it was
intro. Soul Wandering is like
yeah,
an
that's the
intro.
thing. So if you hear the first song and you're iffy, just remember that it's an intro track and that it's setting you up for the experience you're gonna go through with the
But
rest of the
to
album.
be honest, like they could have done a better intro. I mean, Protector, A Shedding of Skin has a bit better intro song, and that's like Death Fresh. So come on, Summoning, come on. But the rest of the album is amazing. Soul Wandering is okay-ish. It's okay.
So wondering, yeah. Oh, also, I don't know how to pronounce this, but
Ungoliant.
uh, Ungoliant, was a very good song. That is crazy. I think that is a monster. And yeah, like Foreskin Shredder here mentioned, all of the songs are actually a reference to all of the songs are a reference to Lord of the Rings. Ungoliant is the sort of spider monster that Frodo and Samwise fought in the cave. Um,
Yeah, but
the forest
I
of Kol Guldur was like a Sauron's weird forest or something. They're all a reference. And the passing of the Grey Company, obviously,
isn't the
Gandalf.
Guldur the forest where from which like Bilbo went through during the Hobbit, or am I mixing it up?
No, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it was mentioned in the first Lord of the Rings ones. It had something to do with Sauron.
Yeah,
It
because
was
I
like
think like Sauron was hiding there in that forest.
uh, it was Sauron's stronghold. Yeah,
Or maybe I'm
and it's
mixing it
mentioned in
up.
The
I,
Hobbit.
I'm not sure. And I also forget what the Grey Company was. Was this like an orc company or
I honestly first thought of Gandalf because he was because he's gray.
no, it
Um,
doesn't.
Oh, it was led by the sons of Elrond. Something about Galadriel. Yeah, I did not just
Okay.
look that. I did not just look that up.
Yeah,
Uh,
keyboard tapping in the background.
no, but
Yeah,
I did know the first Gulgul right heart.
yeah.
But yeah, so honestly, if you're a black metal head, this is crazy. If you want to get into black metal, this is a good recommendation. Any atmospheric black metal is good. And
Yeah.
if you like
So
Lord of the Rings,
yeah, go on.
no, if you like Lord of the Rings, I mean, all the more reason. Or just any type of fantasy. I listen to this a lot while playing Dark Souls. So it fits any like sort of those medieval like dark atmospheres. Yeah.
Yeah. So I give Minas Morgul out of 9 rings for humans and 7 rings for dwarves and 3 rings for elf. I give it the 1 ring to rule them all. So yeah. So I do
Oh, well,
recommend it. Yeah, I think that's all for me. Anything you've got to add, AR?
well, I'd have to agree, but I can't top off the one ring to rule them all. So,
Yeah.
all right,
So
I can.
that's it for this video. We're going to do more of these because they're like quick and all that. So like and subscribe and do leave a comment. Do leave a comment if you like this type of video. And see you next time on Metal Diarrhea. Yeah.